So you learn by repetition. So let's go ahead and review what we've been doing with this code. You'll notice that one of the main things we've been doing so far is creating variables, declaring variables up here, and then we've been filling the variables down here. And there are different kinds of variables just in terms of we've got movie clips, we've got sounds, and we're filling everything, these variables with instances from our library over here. So just to repeat again, when we create a variable and then we fill the variable, nothing happens in the program as far as the viewer is concerned. Nothing shows up on the stage. So just because we've declared a variable and filled the variable, it doesn't mean anything shows up in the Swift file. Only when we call these variables, the contents of these variables, as we do with add child or remove child or add an event listener to something, only when we reference those with additional code does something actually happen. So we've imported our sounds, but that doesn't mean those sounds are playing yet. In order to get a sound to play, we need to use what's called a sound channel. So our sound channels were imported up here after sound. So let's go ahead and create, yes, you guessed it, yet another variable that's going to hold sound channels. So variable, we'll just call it sound channel, lower camel case, 1, the number 1, colon, sound channel, upper camel case, which turns blue because it's an action script keyword, and semicolon. So now we have a sound channel that we can play our sounds in. So remember, the sound channel is like the CD player and the sounds are like the CDs. So we've created a variable that will hold our CD player, so to speak. So now let's go ahead and make a new CD player. So we go down here to, let's go after sounds, and we'll say sound channel 1, the variable, equals, which means gets, a new sound channel. And it knows what sound channel is because we imported it up here. So now we've created a variable to hold sound channels, and we've filled that variable with a new sound channel. Finally, we're ready to make something happen as far as the audience is concerned, and let's go ahead and put in a call to that sound channel, a play command, and let's attach it to our onDogClick event handler down here. So go to function onDogClick, and as part of our block statement here, let's add a line here, and we will write this. Sound channel 1, which is the variable name, equals, we're going to tell it to play one of our sounds that we brought in up here. New, oh, oops, sorry, not new, equals, let's play the dog sound here. Sound Miles Woof dot play two parentheses, semicolon. So what we've said is take the sound channel 1 variable, which contains a sound channel, and put this CD inside of it and play that CD, the Sound Miles Woof. And remember, we're referring to the variable that contains an instance of the Sound Miles Woof symbol. So let's save it, and let's test it. Okay, so theoretically, when we go and click on this button, we should hear a woof. All right. There it is. So to review what we've done, we've imported the sound and sound channel classes. We've created variables for both the sounds and the sound channel. We've filled the variables, the sound and sound channel variables, and then we've called the sound channel variable here. We've used the sound channel variable to play the SoundMilesWoof instance when the event handler is triggered by the event listener up here. So let's go ahead and do that for the cat down here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use the same sound channel, and we'll just say sound channel 1. Whoops, got it in the wrong spot here. Cat on cat click. Sound channel 1 equals sound miles cat play dot play parentheses parentheses semicolon. Save it and test it. Woof, and hopefully a cat, and woof. Okay, one more thing I'd like to show you just real quickly is how to add another sound channel. So we'll go up here and create a new variable called sound channel. Two, and then we'll fill that variable with a new sound channel. Then I'm going to have that sound channel play this other sound that I brought in that I haven't used yet. It's called Kings Road Loop, and I've created the variable and filled the variable already. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it in the constructor function. So this will be a background sound. So I'll just say sound channel 2 equals Kings Road Loop, parentheses, semicolon. Save it, play it. Whoops. I forgot my dot play. That's my error right here. So dot play. Save it, test it. So there's my sound, but it doesn't loop. So in order to make something loop, I'll use a little bit of code here. 0 is the first parameter that this will take in the parentheses down here. And that means start at the beginning of the song. And then this is how many times the song will play. You could say play it twice or 3 times, or we can enter this. int.max_value in all caps. And that essentially makes it loop. Save means keep playing it. So here's our song. Here's the loop. Sound channel 1. Oh yeah. We're walking down the Kings Road with some friends of mine. Some Mr. Jim is just standing in line. Streets are crowded, it's the sign of the times. Yeah, you know, etc.